All right, today we got one of my favorites, buffalo chicken casserole. We're gonna dump this in this mixing bowl here, and we are just getting the party started. All right, so we got the chicken. Obviously, we need that.
First step.
And then the other, main star of this recipe, we got some buffalo sauce.
Okay.
We're gonna put about a quarter cup's worth in there, maybe a little more. I'm gonna eyeball it. This is kind of at your discretion.
Right.
I'm loving the buffalo stuff, so I'm gonna, it's literally in the name, so.
You like it a little spicier.
Yeah. Okay, next. Very important too. We got some Hidden Valley Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no ranch like a Hidden Valley Ranch.
That is true.
Party, because it don't stop. And once again, we're gonna do about a quarter cup of the ranch.
Woo!
In here and
Look
just
at that.
slather it on in there at your discretion. I'm a saucy boy, so I like a lot of sauce
Me too.
in my saucy things,
Right.
casseroles. Okay, also super important. Everything's important in this. Every ingredient matters.
Right.
We got 8-ounce block of cream cheese that we've softened that we're gonna put in there.
Alright.
Okay, so at this point in the recipe, you wanna just stop for a second and mix up these ingredients that you already have in there. Otherwise, it's going to be a little more challenging trying to mix everything at once.
Ooh.
So just kind of get that cheese and the sauce all mixed together in a nice, loving family of wonderful flavors and ingredients. Ooh, I'm smelling that buffalo sauce.
I know. I'm getting hungry.
All right, so we got that cream cheese pretty good and mixed up in there.
Yeah.
All right, now on to our next part. We got a couple other little things before we put this in our baking dish.
Okay.
Got some bacon pieces. We're gonna put about 3 ounces of bacon pieces up in here. Like I said, I'm eyeballing it, but I want to give y'all, an approximate in case you want to try this at home, which I definitely would suggest doing that.
Can never have too much bacon.
Yeah. So get that mixed in there a little bit. Let me get my little baby spatula to help me. You always got to be prepared, people.
That's a cute spatula.
Soup's cute. Okay, we got those bacon pretty good mixed in there. I mean, I look bacon with everything. All right, and finally, before we throw it in the baking dish, we got some potato chips, y'all.
Whoa.
This is an American casserole.
Wow.
If I've ever made one, this is
You
an
putting
American.
chips in there?
We're gonna put some chips in there. You really don't need to crunch it up because once you mix it in, then you're gonna start getting crunched.
Whoa.
Plus, I love the sound of that crunch, and I don't have to get my hands all oily
Right.
trying to crunch it with my hands, So this is a great American summertime casserole.
Yeah. Now, are you a Ruffles kind of guy or a Lay's kind of guy?
Well, isn't Ruffles like a type of Lay's? You mean like classic or
Yeah,
the
the
Ruffles?
classic or the one with the-
I'm a classic.
Okay.
I'm a classic. You like the Ruffles?
I'm more of a Ruffles kind of
You know what? I like the Ruffles when it comes down to like the cheddar sour cream type. I'll go with the Ruffles with that. But when it comes to potato chips, I like the classic. Oh, it's kind of weird like that. Okay, so we got those chips pretty well mixed in there. So we're gonna take this mixture that we've made and we're gonna dump it into this 13 by 9 glass baking dish.
Whoa.
Make sure we get all the little pieces and crumbs, all the bacon. Get my little baby spatula to help me out there.
Again.
All right, and then just kind of, you're gonna want to smash it down.
Oh, okay.
Smash that down over the bottom of your baking dish.
Right, kind of a thinner layer, but wow.
Sometimes it's nice having a thinner layer.
It's true. It cooks quicker,
And there's actually still another part. So
Okay.
all right, so this is looking pretty dang good.
Yeah.
All right, so we got that pretty well flattened out over the top. All right, finally, we want to take some breadcrumbs and just sprinkle it liberally over the top. Get that nice breaded, crunchy top.
Wow.
Not crunchy, but like that breaded thing. I can't find the words.
A little like crisp up a little or
so
texture.
So we got those breadcrumbs over the top. And just for just a final little piece, we're gonna put a little bit of the sauce over the top of it.
You are a saucy guy.
Just a tiny bit, a tiny bit. Give it a little bit of moisture over the top. I'm not not too much because we don't want to overdo it.
Right.
Trying to be careful.
Wow.
Okay.
That looks great.
Spread that. Just to give it a little bit something on top. All right, so we're gonna take this over to our oven. We're gonna put it in there for 45 minutes at 350. 45 minutes, 350, y'all. All right, let's check this out.
Oh, that looks great.
Ooh, yeah. Smells good. Smells just super buffalo-y. All right, let's give it a... Ooh, I could just tell the way that spatula went in there. It's like it baked real nice in there.
And there's like a crisp to the top.
Yeah. Just get a look at that.
Wow. So you're about to put that in your mouth.
Steamy. Okay, I'm gonna just go for it. It'll release heat pretty quick. Ooh, look at that. The cheese and the bacon and all that. Oh my gosh. I gotta try this right now. Okay. Oh man. That is steaming. I get one nice blow and then I'm gonna try it.
You're totally gonna burn your mouth. Still going.
Y'all, this is really good. Oh my goodness. It's still a little hot, but I didn't burn myself. Y'all gotta try this for real. We're making the James Bond jalapeno popper chicken. We're gonna start with a 13 by 9 greased baking dish. Some of you say 9 by 13. We say 13 by 9 here in the UK. All right, now that we have the chicken in there, we're going to take our garlic salt straight from the shores of Leeds. Shaken, you know the rest. Make sure you put ample amount of garlic salt over the chicken. All right, now that we've got that done, we have 8 ounces of softened cream cheese that we're going to put over the top of each piece of chicken. This is where we get our jalapeno popper. You gotta have cream cheese to make it poppin'. How's this looking to you, mate?
This is looking great.
I agree. Handy spatula. All right. So now you're gonna wanna smooth the cream cheese over the top of each thin slice of chicken breast. It's looking yummy and creamy. Oh yeah. This is looking good. All right, so now it's in the name, the jalapenos. We're gonna spread a generous amount of jalapenos over the top of these chickens. Now, some people, if you don't like it, it's spicy. I like it spicy and, you know, lots of jalapenos on there. But if you don't, you could dice these up and have a smaller amount over the top. But for me, I want the juice. I want the seeds. I want everything over the top of this. I want it spicy. I mean, if it's a jalapeno popper dish, I really want it popping in my mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
as you can see from Trader Joe's. Great company. All right, now that we have those on there, we have some crumbled bacon pieces that we're going to put over the top of that. Now we're talking. Woo. Looks good, huh?
Very good.
Okay. Now that we have that going on, we're going to take it over the oven. We have it at 350. We're going to put it in there for 45 minutes, and then we have one more step to this recipe. So we'll come back in 45 minutes. All right, let's see how it's looking. It's looking amazing. That's what I think. Wow, look at that. It smells good. Wow. Yes. Okay. We have one more step before it's actually ready. We're gonna take about 1/2 of this bag, which is a cup of shredded cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar. We're gonna just put it over the top. Just put it over the top, just like that. See what I'm doing? Do you see it?
I see it.
Okay, so now we're going to put it back in the oven for just 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. And then we'll come back and it should be bubbling. All right, so let's look at this final product of what we made. This is beautiful, people. The James Bond jalapeno poppers. Oh my gosh, I smell the bacon. Okay, I think it's time to try. I know it just came out of the oven, but what do you think?
It looks great.
Do you happen to have, well, I'll just use this knife here. I bet it's nice, tender, and good. Okay, here we go. I want to get a good piece. Let's do this one. I need a jalapeno in it. I need some cheese. I need all this stuff. Actually, make it, I don't want to eat over the, I'm a gentleman. I don't want to eat over the casserole dish. So I'll eat over this, I'll admit. Delightful. This is really good. Okay, this is for real good. It's very good. We're gonna take half of this spinach, which is about 8 ounces of spinach that we already thawed out, put it in there. Next, we're gonna put about a cup's worth of mozzarella cheese. Mix that into there. I'm gonna put a little bit more because I like things a little more cheesy. And then moving along, right along, we got 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. We're gonna just dump the whole thing in there. Boom, just a clean dump. And then the most important part, it's in the name, is the pesto. We got half a cup's worth of pesto. We're gonna dump the whole thing in there. That's right, the whole baby. Wow. So we're gonna be stuffing those shells with these. And finally, in terms of the mixture, we have 1 egg. 1 egg, y'all. Gonna dump that in there. It's gonna help the mixture really combine together. So we're gonna take that. Bailey, can you? Bailey, not right now. We're gonna combine all that together. Bailey's just having a drink of water over there, don't mind her. This smells so good. Do you smell that? That pesto.
Oh, amazing.
I love good. Pesto. If I had time, I would make, homemade pesto. But for those of us who don't have time, I got the Classico from Walmart. It was really good. It smells great. The next part, we're going to take some Newman's Own pasta sauce. You can choose whatever pasta sauce you want. We're going to take about 1/3 of this container, and we're going to put it over the bottom of this greased 13x9 dish. Just about 1/3 of it, because we're going to need the rest of it for later. So just kind of do a little of this, a little of that, get it spread over the bottom. Oh yeah, this is so good. All right, next part, we have our jumbo shells. We're going to start filling them with the mixture. Get them as filled up as you can. Maybe a little bit more. I like them stuffed. These are supposed to be stuffed shells, so make sure you got it nice and stuffed. This kind of reminds me of something my mom used to make when I was growing up. It was so good. She used those jumbo stuffed. Get that nice and full. Put that down in there. Get these guys ready to go. All right, one step right before we put it in the oven. We're going to take the rest of that pasta sauce that we have. We're going to pour it over the top of this guy. Just pour it over the top of all these babies. Get nice and evenly poured. All right, now that you got that on there, we got the oven preheated to 350. We're gonna put it in there for 30 minutes, y'all. Put it in there for 30 minutes. We'll come back and check it out. Let's take a look on these jumbo shells. Ooh, that is looking nice. Oh man, my mom's gonna be proud of me for this one. Smells so good. It smells so flavorful. I think I could probably eat it while it's already, hot. I'm gonna go for this guy right here. Oh my gosh, I don't want to ruin it. I'm so afraid. Oh. All right, tongs are working good for this one, people. Look at that. Get in close and see that. All right, we got a lemon dump cake today. So first we want to just scoop it out into the bottom of our 13 by 9. It's a little thicky icky, so I'm using a little metal spoon to get it all out of there. How's that looking? All right, now we're gonna take a spatula that we greased up a little bit and we're gonna smooth it over the bottom. Looking pretty good. All right, so now we want to take our yellow cake mix. This is very important. You want to put only half of it over the top of this. So only do about half. That feels like about half. Maybe just a little bit more. Yeah, just about. Okay, cool. All right, so we got half of the cake mix on there. Now, the next part is we want to start putting some cream cheese bits, kind of just spreading it out over the cake mix.
Very sticky.
Yeah. You want to do this as quickly as possible because it starts to get a little sticky, a little messy. It really blends in with the yellow cake mix though, so you can almost not even see it on the video, but it's going to be some creamy, cheesy goodness. And spread out. Okay, so now we're going to take the second half of that yellow cake mix and put it over the top of the cream cheese. Oh, this is smelling good already. We haven't even baked it yet. Oh, yeah. Okay, kind of smooth it out over the top there. I love how easy these dump cakes are. Okay, so now we want to take some butter slices, slice these up, and we're just going to put it out over the whole top of this thing. Just kind of cover all those little spots. All right, and our final little piece. All right, now let's take it over to the oven. We got the oven at 350. We're gonna put it in there at 350 for about 40 minutes. All right, let's take a look. Woo, buddy. Look at that lemony cream cheese going on right there. All right, so we're just gonna let it cool for a minute and then put some Cool Whip on that baby. All right, so now we're gonna put some Cool Whip on top now that it's cooled down some. Just kind of at your own discretion. I might have had this Cool Whip. No, it's actually a good consistency. Put it over the top. Now, it's really important to let it cool down, otherwise it's gonna be a freaking, oops. It's good to let it cool or it'll be a watery mess. What is Cool Whip actually made of?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Do you know?
It's oil.
Oh. I thought you weren't gonna tell me.
Oh, I told you.
That is looking pretty good. Pull back for a second. Get a good look at that. right, let's get a little good bite. I want to get a little cream cheese in there and a little lemon filling. Ooh, that looks good. Look at that. Mmm. That is really good. I can't wait for my wife to try this. Mmm. Mmm.